Have you ever found yourself feeling trapped in a cycle where no matter how hard you work, financial security and abundance always seem out of reach? It's a feeling many of us are familiar with, and it's often tied to a pervasive sense of scarcity. But what if I told you that the very items you carry with you every day might be contributing to this feeling of lack? What if your purse, wallet, or backpack, filled with what seem like insignificant items, is actually blocking your path to financial prosperity? This concept might sound unusual at first, but it's rooted in the idea that our external environment often mirrors our internal state. By being mindful of the physical clutter we carry and the mindset we maintain, we can begin to clear away these blockages and invite more abundance into our lives. In this video, we'll explore how everyday objects and habits might be hindering your financial success and, more importantly, how you can make simple yet powerful changes to transform your relationship with money. Stay with us until the end to get all the insights you need to start making these changes today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, where we delve into practical wisdom that can enrich your life in every way. The Scarcity Mindset, understanding the root of financial challenges. Let's begin by addressing a common issue that many people face: the scarcity mindset. This is a deeply ingrained way of thinking where we constantly focus on what we don't have, rather than appreciating what we do. It's like seeing the glass as half empty instead of half full. This mindset can be particularly damaging when it comes to our finances. Imagine someone who is always worried about money. They might have a job, they might be working hard, but there's a constant undercurrent of anxiety about whether they'll have enough to cover their bills, save for the future, or afford the things they want. This person might frequently say to themselves, "I'll never have enough money," or "No matter how hard I try, I just can't get ahead." These thoughts create a cycle of negativity that can be hard to break. What many don't realize is that these thoughts are more than just reflections of their financial situation. They actually contribute to it. According to Buddha's teachings, our thoughts and beliefs shape our reality. If we constantly think about what we lack, we're likely to manifest more of that lack in our lives. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy where focusing on scarcity leads to more scarcity. This isn't just a spiritual or philosophical idea. It has practical implications as well. When we operate from a mindset of scarcity, we're more likely to make poor financial decisions. For instance, someone who's constantly worried about money might overspend on things they don't need in an attempt to feel better. Or they might avoid investing in opportunities that could help them grow their wealth because they're too focused on immediate financial concerns. On the other hand, if we can shift our mindset to one of abundance, where we focus on the opportunities and resources we have rather than what we lack, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. This shift doesn't mean ignoring financial challenges or pretending they don't exist. Instead, it's about approaching those challenges from a place of calm and confidence, knowing that there are always solutions and that we have the power to create the financial future we desire. The physical clutter in your bag and its impact on your financial well-being. Now, let's turn our attention to something seemingly unrelated to your financial mindset: the physical clutter in your bag. You might wonder, how can the contents of my bag possibly affect my financial situation? The answer lies in understanding the connection between our external environment and our internal state. Imagine your bag, whether it's a purse, a backpack, or a briefcase. What's inside it right now? Perhaps there are old receipts, loose change, broken items, or other things that you've tossed in there without much thought. Over time, these items accumulate and create a cluttered mess. This clutter doesn't just take up physical space. It can also create mental clutter. When we carry around a bag full of unnecessary items, it can weigh us down both physically and mentally. Just as clutter in our homes can make us feel overwhelmed and stressed, clutter in our bags can create a sense of disorganization and chaos. This disorganization can spill over into other areas of our lives, including our finances. Think about it. If your bag is always a mess, you might spend extra time looking for things you need, like your wallet, keys, or phone. This can lead to frustration and distraction, making it harder for you to stay focused and productive. Over time, this lack of focus and organization can affect your ability to manage your finances effectively. For example, someone who carries a cluttered bag might be more likely to lose track of important financial documents or miss payment deadlines because they can't find what they need when they need it. This disorganization can lead to late fees, missed opportunities, and other financial setbacks that could have been avoided with a little more mindfulness and organization. But the impact of a cluttered bag goes beyond just practical issues. According to Buddha's teachings, our external environment is a reflection of our internal state. When our surroundings are cluttered and chaotic, it can be a sign that our minds are also cluttered with worries, anxieties, and negative thoughts. By cleaning up our external environment, we can create a sense of clarity and calm that can help us think more clearly and make better decisions. This concept is closely related to the idea of non-attachment, which is central to Buddhist philosophy. Non-attachment doesn't mean that we shouldn't care about the things we own, but rather that we should avoid becoming overly attached to them. When we hold on to things that no longer serve us, whether they're physical objects or old ways of thinking, we create blockages that prevent us from moving forward and growing. Mindfulness and the power of letting go. One of the most effective ways to start clearing these blockages is through the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being fully present and aware of what's happening in the moment, without judgment. It's about paying attention to the small details of our lives and noticing how they affect us. When we apply mindfulness to the things we carry in our bags, we can start to see which items are truly necessary and which ones are just weighing us down. This practice can be incredibly liberating. By regularly cleaning out our bags and letting go of things that no longer serve us, we create space, both physically and mentally, for new opportunities and positive energy to flow into our lives. Imagine someone who decides to clean out their bag with mindfulness. They take the time to go through each item, asking themselves, "Do I really need this? Is this item adding value to my life, or is it just taking up space?" As they remove old receipts, broken items, and other clutter, they might feel a sense of relief and lightness. This simple act of decluttering can create a ripple effect, helping them to feel more organized and in control in other areas of their life, including their finances. For instance, a person who keeps their bag organized and free of clutter might find that they're more mindful of their spending habits. Instead of making impulsive purchases, they take the time to consider whether they really need something and whether it aligns with their financial goals. This mindfulness can help them avoid unnecessary spending and make more thoughtful, intentional choices that support their financial well-being. The psychological impact of clutter on financial decisions. Let's delve deeper into the psychological impact that clutter, including the clutter in your bag, can have on your financial decisions. Clutter has been shown to increase stress levels and reduce our ability to focus. When our minds are cluttered, it's harder to think clearly and make rational decisions. This can lead to a range of financial issues, from impulsive spending to poor money management. Consider the scenario of someone who is constantly surrounded by clutter, whether it's in their home, office, or personal belongings like their bag. This person might feel overwhelmed and stressed, which can lead to a desire for quick fixes and instant gratification. They might start spending money on things they don't really need as a way to cope with these feelings. This impulsive spending can quickly add up, leading to financial strain. On the other hand, when we take the time to clear away physical clutter, we create a sense of order and calm that can help us think more clearly and make better decisions. This is why decluttering is often one of the first steps in many financial advice programs. By creating a clear and organized space, we set the stage for clear and organized thinking, which is essential for effective money management. The link between physical clutter and financial stress is also tied to our sense of self-worth. When we carry around a cluttered bag, it can be a reflection of how we feel about ourselves and our lives. If we're holding on to things that are broken, outdated, or no longer useful, it might be a sign that we're holding on to negative beliefs or emotions that are keeping us stuck in a place of scarcity. By letting go of these items, we can start to shift our mindset from one of lack to one of abundance. This doesn't mean that we need to get rid of everything we own, but rather that we should be mindful of what we keep and why. When we surround ourselves with things that bring us joy and serve a purpose, we create a positive environment that supports our financial goals and overall well-being. Practical steps to clear your bag and your mind. Now that we've explored the connection between the clutter in your bag and your financial well-being, let's talk about some practical steps you can take to start making positive changes. 1. Set aside time to declutter. The first step is to set aside some time to go through your bag and remove any unnecessary items. This might take 15 minutes or an hour, depending on how much clutter you have. The key is to approach this task with mindfulness and intention. 2. Be mindful of what you keep. As you go through your bag, ask yourself whether each item is something you truly need or if it's just taking up space. If it's the latter, consider letting it go. This might include old receipts, expired coupons, broken items, or anything else that doesn't serve a clear purpose. 3. Organize your essentials. Once you've removed the clutter, take the time to organize the items you've decided to keep. Consider using small pouches or organizers to keep things like your wallet, keys, and phone easily accessible. This will help you stay organized and make it easier to find what you need when you need it. 4. Practice. Regular maintenance. Decluttering isn't a one-time task. It's something that needs to be done regularly to maintain a sense of order and clarity. Make it a habit to go through your bag once a week or once a month to remove any new clutter and keep things organized. 5. Apply mindfulness to your spending. As you declutter your bag, take a moment to reflect on your spending habits. Are there any patterns of impulsive spending that you'd like to change? By being mindful of your purchases and considering whether they align with your financial goals, you can start to make more intentional choices that support your well-being. 6. Create a positive environment. Finally, consider how you can create a positive environment in your bag and in other areas of your life. This might include surrounding yourself with items that bring you joy or inspire you, or it might mean letting go of things that no longer serve you. By creating a space that feels good to you, you'll be more likely to feel good about yourself and your financial situation. The ripple effect: how small changes lead to big results. It's important to remember that small changes can lead to big results. By taking the time to declutter your bag and become more mindful of what you carry with you, you're setting the stage for positive changes in other areas of your life as well. For example, someone who starts by decluttering their bag might find that they're more motivated to declutter other areas of their life, such as their home or office. This can create a ripple effect, leading to a greater sense of clarity and focus in all areas of their life, including their finances. Similarly, by being more mindful of their spending habits, they might start to see improvements in their financial situation. They might find that they're saving more money, reducing debt, or feeling more confident in their ability to manage their finances. These positive changes can create a sense of momentum, making it easier to continue making progress towards their financial goals. The connection to Buddhism. This process of decluttering and mindfulness is closely aligned with Buddhism, which teaches us to live in the present moment and let go of attachment to material things. According to Buddhism, attachment to material possessions can lead to suffering because it creates a sense of dependency and prevents us from experiencing true freedom and contentment. By practicing mindfulness and letting go of the things that no longer serve us, we can create a sense of spaciousness and freedom in our lives. This doesn't mean that we should get rid of everything we own or live a minimalist lifestyle, but rather that we should be mindful of what we keep and why. When we surround ourselves with things that bring us joy and serve a purpose, we create a positive environment that supports our well-being and financial success. In addition to decluttering, Buddhism also teaches the importance of generosity and compassion. When we practice mindfulness and let go of attachment to material things, we can also become more generous and compassionate towards others. This might involve sharing what we have with those in need, or simply being more mindful of how our actions affect others. By practicing generosity and compassion, we create a sense of abundance in our lives. When we give freely to others, we create positive energy that attracts more abundance into our own lives. This is the opposite of the scarcity mindset, which is focused on what we lack. By shifting our focus to abundance and generosity, we can create a positive cycle of giving and receiving that supports our financial well-being. Conclusion: creating abundance through mindfulness and decluttering. In conclusion, the things we carry with us every day, both physically and mentally, can have a significant impact on our financial well-being. By being mindful of the clutter in our bags and our minds, we can start to create a positive environment that supports our financial goals. Remember, the key to financial success isn't just about how much money we have or how we manage it. It's also about our mindset and the environment we create for ourselves. By practicing mindfulness and letting go of the things that no longer serve us, we can create a sense of abundance and clarity that allows us to make better financial decisions and attract more wealth into our lives. In conclusion, mindfulness is a powerful tool that can help us transform our financial lives. By staying present and aware of our thoughts and actions, we can make better decisions and invite more abundance into our lives. Remember to be mindful of the things you carry with you every day, as they can have a significant impact on your financial well-being. If this insight has inspired you, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more wisdom on how to live a fulfilling and abundant life. By incorporating these practices into your daily routine, you'll be well on your way to creating the financial future you desire. Thank you for watching, and may you find peace and prosperity on your journey.